Hello folks, and welcome to VIPRE Email Security Encryption. We're going to go through several things today. We're going to go through initial setup and configuration of the encryption, including covering how to do TLS enforcement, as well as policy-driven delivery. Let's go ahead and log in as our administrator. We'll come down to our service settings, and we'll go to our encryption tab. So you'll have basic policy configurations, and then in a little bit we'll describe exactly how to do advanced policy configurations. You'll notice you'll have several options here. Clicking on the Enable button here will allow you to automatically pick up credit card information, Social Security number information, Canadian Social Security information, Danish personal information, Swedish personal information, and Norwegian personal information. Policy will trigger if the encryption and the sensitivity of Outlook is set to confidential. So automatically, if you have that set and that box is checked, it will automatically encrypt it and send it to the portal. This policy will trigger if the subject line of the email is prepended with encrypt in brackets. This is not case sensitive, automatically ensuring portal-driven delivery. This policy will trigger for an outgoing email that is sent to one of the least of the following addresses or domains. You can add additional domains and users and then check that box. It's important on the quick configuration of the encryption tab here, this will always default to policy delivery. We will actually take a look exactly what that portal looks like and how to enter that. Going over to the policy editor, hit Advanced Policies. For outbound mail, hit Create Policy. Give the policy a name. Make sure it applies to outgoing messages. It is imperative to know also that you do need to have your account configured for outbound through the VIPRE email security product. What is it enabled for? All domains, specified domains, specific groups, specific users. You can specify basic rule sets, such as catching something in the subject line, such as encrypt. Once we have our basic criteria set up, we need to come down to the Add New Actions, and we need to set it to Encryption Stop. Hitting that option, that would set up this basic policy by hitting the Create Policy option to catch anything in the subject line that contains the word encrypt. Now, if we, of course, have that baseline configuration on the outside for you, but we want to add some additional content layers. To add TLS support for attempted TLS delivery, come down and select Recipient's Domain. Does not support TLS. What this will do is this will automatically attempt to establish a TLS connection to the recipient that you're sending to. If it can establish a TLS connection, it will bypass the need for the portal and deliver right to that user's inbox. If it cannot detect that, automatically it will be sent to the portal. Let's go ahead and demonstrate how that portal works now. So we went ahead and set an encrypted message using the subject line option. You can see that the recipient receives a secure mail portal, letting us know that we need to log in and view the secure message. Clicking on View Secure Message will then take us to the sign up screen. We can go ahead and create the free account in order to retrieve the message. That user will get a validation back in the email. You can see in the inbox we've gotten the Activate Your Account option. So go ahead, come down here and click Activate. It's going to prompt you to put a new password and confirm that password in there. I went ahead and added a password there. We're going to go ahead and reset that password. The password has been successfully set up. I'm going to return to our inbox, return to that secure message. Now hit View Secure Message. It's going to prompt us to go ahead and put our password in there. We went ahead and put our password in there that we did set up earlier. Hit Login. Now we can view that message that we were sent encrypted. So we have the ability to reply right out of the portal, reply to all if there's additional recipients. We can save it as a PDF. We can print that message. We can check out our sent history if we have any additional sent history. We can adjust any account settings that would be necessary, such as changing the password, display language. We can also look at any of the mail preferences, such as display name, maybe adding a signature in here. Returning to the VIPRE Email Security Console, You see you have easy ability under the easy configuration under the encryption tab to be able to simply configure immediate portal configurations, or go into the advanced policies and creating some more of the more interesting outbound policies. Just to add additionally to these feature sets, when we do edit and create these additional policies, we also have the ability to call to the data list. So instead of just the subject line option, we could go down, select message content. We could then suggest an option such as doesn't match an item from a list or matches an item from a list. And then we can bring up additional data lists. You can see there's wealth of options already pre-built out, but you can also proceed over to the data list and create your own data lists. So it's quite useful here to have the ability to be able to call to extensive data lists. We already have pre-built out ones for human diseases, certain file and attachment types, or you can create your own, as here with this test one that we've been able to create, and add your own. This will give the ability for the encryption to go after 10, 20, 1,000 words and be able to automatically help you configure additionally for your encryption needs. Thank you folks for joining us today on the VIPRE email security encryption walkthrough. Thank you. Have a great day.